Welcome, and let's solve this beautiful geometry puzzle together. I tell you, it's just so easy. Relax. We are given a right triangle, and inscribed is a circle such that it touches these three sides of the right triangle, and this right triangle measures 5 units, here measures 12 units, and the question is asking us what is the area of this circle. Now, how do you think we can do this? It's just so easy. For us to find the area of the circle, we know too well that area is simply you having pi r squared. So if you do this, it gives us the area of this circle. But looking at this circle, you observe that the radius of the circle is not known. The radius is the line from this center touching any part of the circumference. So it's not given in this question. So how do we find this radius for us to get the area? Let me take you through it step by step. Now, what we need to do here is just to remember a few theorems. I will help you to remember them. Remember that, one, these lines that are touching the circumference at these 3 points are the tangents. So these 3 lines are tangent line to this circle. And if this is true, that quickly reminds you of something. And what does it remind you? It reminds you that the line, if this is your circle drawn and this tangent line touches it at this point, we say that if you have a line from the center to touch this at this point, it's also right angles here at the point of tangents. This is the point of tangents. Remember that this line is your tangent line. So this line, we say, is our tangent line. Now, how does this theorem help us? If you go back, you see that you can get your radius from here to touch this. Remember, be careful when you see this kind of question. Always target the intersecting point. So I'm going to drop my line from this center to touch this. You'll also observe there's another point of touch. This is also touching at this point. So I'm also going to drop another radius from here to touch this point. Observe another one from here to touch this point. This is going to help us to answer this. So let's join these 3 points together. Let's do it gradually. So we join from here to touch this. You also join this. So this is what we have. Now we also join this. So what should we do next? Remember what we stated here. This makes an angle 90 here. So it makes a right angle here. And this also makes another angle 90 here. Remember that this triangle is a right triangle, is already angle 90 at this point. This has formed a square. And if from here to here is the radius, we can label it R. It means that from here to here is also R. From here to here is also R. Now, if this is a square, because the remaining part of the angle is also 90. So if this is a square, from here to here measures R, automatically this length also measures R. So we have here as R also, because the size of square is always equal. Now, if from here to here measures R, automatically this one also measures R. And if this is true, we can adjust this side. So we adjust this length. Remember that the total length measures 12 units. So if this total length measures 12, from here to here is R, then the remaining length is going to be 12 minus R. So that when you add these two together, it gives you back 12. You have not changed anything. You can also adjust this. From here to here is R. Automatically, you can get the remaining length. So to get the remaining length is going to give us 5 minus R. So that when you add this length together, it's going to give us, if you add the whole length, it returns you back to 5 units. You have still not changed anything. So what do you think we should do next at this point? At this point, let me remind you of the second theorem. And if you are returning viewer, thank you for always choosing to learn through us. If you love what you do, why not subscribe for the more you get? Make sure notification bell is on because you get updates from us. And don't forget to like and also share. Thank you, and let's keep doing this to have. So to get the second theorem that will help us here, Just remember this. Anytime you have your circle drawn, we said that if this is our tangent line, this is another tangent line touching each other at this point. This is the center, this is your radius, and this is also your radius. We said that these two these two lines are equal. It obeys your tangent and the tangent theorem. Now, how will this theorem help us in answering this question? Just go back to the diagram. Did you observe that we have been able to establish this theorem here? Just watch. Look at this part. Did you see? What you have here is exactly what is here. So it means that this length we have already said is tangent as well as this. So if from here to here has been given as 12 minus r, did you see it? It means that it's the same width from here. So let's adjust this part. So this is the same as from here down to this end. From here to here is 12 minus r. From here to here is also 12 minus r, obeying this tangent theorem. So what other information do we need for us to answer this? If you go back again, you observe that this theorem is also established at this upper part. Did you notice that? Now, if you have observed that, it means that from here to here is also the same width from here down to this end. From here to here is 5 minus r. It also means that this length is also going to give us 5 minus r. Now, what does it mean? We can now get this total length. So how do we get this total length? Just quickly add these two together. So if you do that, we are going to now have, let's adjust this. So if we do that, we now have 5 minus r plus 12 minus r. 5 plus 12 will give us 17. And this minus this gives us negative 2r. So this total length gives us 17 minus 2r. And what do you think we should do? Remember, this is a right triangle. And if it is a right triangle, from here to here, we said is 12 units. And this length, let's repeat it. This whole length here, we also said it measures 5 units. So if this length is 5 and here is 12, remember that each time you work with the size of your right triangle, use your Pythagorean's theorem. So it means that we can easily get this length, and let's do that together. So we can bring out the original diagram, which is this. This is what it looks like. So here measures 12 units and this length measures 5. So let's quickly get this. To get it, let's say it's m. So what do you do? This side is the longest side that is opposite to the right angle. Did you see? So what you do is square this side. If you square it, you're going to have m squared is equal to the square of the two legs summed. So we have 5 squared plus 12 squared. And that gives us m squared. 5 squared is 25. M squared will give us, 12 squared will give us 144. Add this, it gives you 169. So we have m squared is equal to 169. So how do we get m? Remove this square, and to do that, you square root. So we can adjust it. Let's work it out here. So if you do that, we are going to now have m will now be square root of 169. And because it's square, you need to take the positive and negative value. But since this side can't be m, can't be negative, so we have m is equal to 13. So the m we have is 13. And remember that your m is this longest side. So now that you have known that this longest side is 13, remember that it is the same with what you have gotten here. So what does it mean? It means that 17 minus 2r is equal to what we got as 13. Solve this, we are going to have, we need to remove the, remember this 17 is positive, so subtract 17 from both sides, and this will subtract to give you 0. And that gives us negative 2r is equal to, subtract this, it gives you negative 4. To get r, remove negative 2, divide by the coefficient, which is negative 2. This cancels, and we have r is, this will take off, the value of r here is 2 units. So if r is 2, we have been able to now find the radius. So we can now find the area as pi multiplied by r squared. And that gives us area is pi, our radius is 2, so we have 2 squared. We now have our area is equal to 2 squared will give us 4, and that gives us 4 pi. So the value of our area of the circle is this. You can also use the calculator value of pi. Just cue this in the calculator. You can have area is approximately 12.5, and this is in squared units. So this is what we have for finding the area of this circle. And I hope this really helps you. Don't forget to tell us how much, like, share. I'll also be curious to see your own method. Thank you for always choosing to learn to us. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. So have a lovely day. Bye.